Indian Mongolian People's Confederation Mongolian Northeast Ketal Party Khazakha Tini Talung ni cha sal chichu ko sal mariwo a party ni national convener Nkha Mr. Jonas Langti Catherine National Secretary Mr. Bikram Hanse National Treasurer Mr. Mahantake Langthasate Kubuntan Fangrok Nkha Dr. Motilal Nanisa Mr. Indraswar Teron Mr. Anil Bharari Mr. Taneswar Deuri Miss Priya Engtipai Mr. Pathau Motom, Mr. Monsoon Marak Akosong.
Founder General Secretary of Dimasa Sahitya Sabha and retired Director of Health Services of the Government of Assam. And he was also for a longer period of time as a Vice President of Assam Football Athlete.
When you listen, when you hear about Tripura, you realize Tripura has become an example for the whole of Northeast. Somebody says, we don't want to be like another Tripura. Why is Tripura an example? What is the history of Tripura? Why has Tripura become an example for all the Mongolian people? Tripura has a history, it has a culture. For hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, Tripura or Tipra was ruled by an indigenous ruler and an indigenous kingdom. In 1949, my father, my own father, along with my grandmother, when we saw West Pakistan on one side, when we saw India on another side, when we saw the whole of Southeast Asia changing, Burma had got freed, India had become free country. There was no Bangladesh, there was West Pakistan. We said, they thought to themselves, it is better to be in a secular India which will protect our culture, our language, our identity, than to be with a West Pakistan which is based purely on religion. We merged with India. Over the last 70 years, the repeated communist governments have said, the king did not give you education. It is a lie. They said, the king did not help you. It's a lie. I just have to tell them one thing. What did you take away from us? And they say, we gave you democracy, we gave you a vote, and in return, what did you take away from us? Our land. You take away our land, you give us a piece of paper, every 5 years, you go and vote, and we say, now you have the power to change. What change? We have become minorities in our own land. A land which nobody could take over for hundreds and hundreds of years. When we joined the Indian government, the Indian Dominion, with the army that India has, they could not protect us from people from across the border. Is that not a betrayal of our rights? And today, we have learned, Vijay Rankolji, he picked up the gun once, he surrendered, he came to an understanding, he stood for an election, he won an election, He took an oath under the Indian Constitution. We have understood that we are a part of the Indian country, the great Indian country. But today, when in New Delhi, they passed the Citizenship Amendment Bill, that threatens our very existence. In this platform, I will urge the Mongolian People's Confederation to take up this issue. To take up this issue, because I will take it up and I have been taking it up. Take up this issue. If the government of India, who is at the power and center, wants to help the minorities in Bangladesh, there are 1.97 crore minorities in Bangladesh today. If you really want to help them, please keep them in Gujarat, please keep them in Maharashtra, please keep them in Madhya Pradesh, in Rajasthan, in Odisha, in Punjab. Northeast of India cannot take this anymore. We have suffered enough. We are Indians also.